In a lot of shonen or seinen anime, the main characters tend to come in threes, as does the ranking of the quote greatest shonen anime of all time. Take Naruto, Sakura and Sasuke, Luffy, Zoro and Sanji, Amma, Norman and Rei, or Gintoki, Kagura and Shinpaichi from Gintama. The list goes on, and usually these trios tend to come with remarkable character development that really solidifies their friendship. I believe it's kind of more satisfying to see their relationship built from the ground up, not just within the story but chronologically on screen. Our primary example for today would be Attack on Titan, perhaps the #1 anime on my list, although it does compete with 2 other top contenders. I'm more than likely wrong on this, but Attack on Titan is one of the only anime where I consistently see every single character grouped up in their own trio. What's interesting about this is there's only one of these relationships that the audience gets to see from the bottom, all the way at the bottom. No backstories for later episodes, no obvious familial connections to one another, no romantic inclinations, just 3 people who happen to be at the right place at the right time to make some of the closest friendships they'll ever have in this never-ending war of an anime. Welcome, you lofty losers. Welcome to my channel where I try to reach an audience that reaches your equal standing. Could you tell that took a while to come up with? Crafty alliteration doesn't just appear out of thin air. Today I'm here to sell you on the idea that Attack on Titan should most definitely showcase the friendship between Jean Kirstein, Sasha Blaus, and Connie Springer. I'm actually really glad that I remember that off the top of my head. You see, EMA, which is Eren, Armin, and Mikasa, are like the forefront relationship of the entire show. They have solid relationship. That's the main contribution throughout the series and its themes, of course. But there's just something about the side characters sometimes within anime that I prefer more than, everyone's favorite. Like I said before, they're the only trio that haven't had a backstory. We get to see them on their own. We get to hear about them from scratch, be invested with each other, joke with each other, interact within training that we don't really get with everyone else. I mean, obviously there's going to be investment with the other trios, but this one just feels more relatable and organic because it's comprised of the only characters within the series that I feel have really normal reactions to what's going on in Attack on Titan. It felt like they were just cadets with dreams, not trying to find the secret of their father, not discovering some weird power they have, trying to completely unscrew the situation they're in. And there's a theme here with these 3 that I feel is lacking with the others. It's usually that the others, they are brought together by situations out of their control, like the Titans, and with Levi and Erwin, it's the whole underground story they had. With them, they're being brought together by the decision they made to stay within the Survey Corps after the Battle of Trost. They help each other in dealing with the emotional stress even for a moment before they have to continue whatever the hell they're doing to take down the Empire or defeat the Titans. Usually, another recurring theme that you see within the other trios is that once one person is down, it's up to the 2 other people to bring them up off their feet. But here, all 3 of them are emotionally drained. They're all just completely done with the situation they're in, and they all have to collectively lift each other up and motivate each other. It's a friendship that's natural and stable and not held together by some divine power, but just the memories that they have in their training days. Okay, spoiler alert for anyone that hasn't read Attack on Titan past season 3, I'm just warning you right now. So, when Sasha died, I was devastated. I was completely devastated. I see Armin and Mikasa run on the floor and they're crying, and I get it, but John and Connie in those panels right next to her, they're all 3 sandwiched together. They look completely devastated. Connie even mentions later on that Sasha was like a twin sister to him. It was so bad. Not to mention that minutes before, Connie grabs them both, pulls them close, and tells them how special they are to him. I had this conversation with a friend, and he says he didn't really pay attention to the side characters because they're not at the forefront, but they aren't special. They don't have super strength. They can't regenerate. Their family bloodline isn't OP. They knew their lives were in far more more danger than their other comrades, but they still stuck together and chose to laugh when they had the time. I think what really pulled everything together in regards to the show and the characters is that Attack on Titan is just a cesspool of these orphans, these traumatized war veterans, these traumatized adults that all just get to come together and find family within each other. I obviously cannot compare to being nearly eaten by titans, having to overthrow the government, but the concept of found family is something very, very important to me. Things will undoubtedly get stressful. Things are stressful for me right now, and having people rally behind me, knowing that I can trust them like they're my family, it's a wonderful feeling. Okay. I would like to say a pleasant thank you for listening to my 5-6 minute ramblings. It was really difficult to come up with the script for this one, so I just freeballed it. I am glad that you stayed till the end so I could just lie about having an upload schedule. Seriously, I will try my very best to at least come out with a video that isn't having 3 weeks in between, let's say 1 or 2. I attained one of my goals. I bought a PC, I got a new job, and I'm starting school, so that just makes it a hell of a lot harder for me to continue doing YouTube, but I will find the time. I mean, who needs sleep, right? And if you did truly make it to the end of this video, you are the epic gamer that I need on my channel, so please like and subscribe and comment everything that you think. You agree with this video, you disagree with this video, come yell at me on Twitter, Instagram. I'm kind of the only one shouting into the void by myself. With that said, I hope everyone is having a pleasant morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Do stay safe and traverse your life in a manner that you won't regret later on. I can already taste the diabetic coma these Red Bulls are going to put me in, and isn't that lovely?